Hi everybody, this is Joe from Gojira and you're on Bloodstock TV.
Okay, next up on Bloodstock TV, we're chatting to Paul and Aaron from Profundis. How are you guys?
Yeah,
Good.
Not quite dead yet.
Fresh from the Sophie stage.
Yeah.
Fresh.
Yeah, about
sweaty,
few minutes
sweaty
ago.
Sophie stage.
Yeah. And I'm hearing good things. I'm hearing it went very well. So how was it from your side of things?
Well, I think the best thing we could have possibly heard is just before, literally about minutes before we started, that suicidal tendencies were we were no longer clashing with suicidal, which is good because I wanted my Pepsi. So
Yes,
I get
of course.
last time we played here was 2014, and it was a very, very different kind of show. It was a lot more. It felt a lot more together. It felt a lot more controlled, and we've just come off a tour with Belfagor and Melechesh.
Yeah.
And just after releasing the new album, The Blinding Light of Faith.
Yeah.
And just spending that time, taking a set out, going to here, there and everywhere, and just getting it tight before coming back for a festival like Bloodstock, obviously, in our native UK, and just being able to show everyone what we've been away, what kind of noise we've been making.
Yeah.
It really helps having that preparation.
Yeah, so well, it definitely showed from what we're hearing so far, so well done with that. So you mentioned the album there, Blinding Light of Faith, so you're happy with that going, because happy with the way that's going. I think last time we spoke to you was I spoke to Shoy when you'd just been announced, so I think the album was just coming out, or had just come out, hadn't really had a chance to sort of assess how it's going and when it goes live, so how's that going?
I don't know, Aaron, how is it going?
Had quite an overwhelming response from the release at the beginning of May. All the websites seem to love it. We've had loads of people all coming up to us saying, "Oh man, I really, really enjoy this album." Lots of reviews saying it's the best album they've done. It's our 5th album, so it's nice to know that we're making better albums and not,
Yeah.
So
We've just started working with a label in India called Transcending Obscurity Records.
Yeah.
And Kunal, the label owner, he's been incredible. He's everything that I believe that a label today has to be, because I think there are certain mindsets that are still stuck in 1992 in the music industry, and he isn't. He really knows how to. He understands that the internet is a very important part of music nowadays, and he exploits it to the best of his ability. And it's every single thing he gives us, we turn around and go, wow! We've had experiences of working with utterly useless, completely waste of time labels, and we know how that feels.
Yeah.
So working with one where the guy really knows his shit, it makes a big difference.
Yeah, he's from a press point of view as well. Obviously, you get a wide variance in the quality you get and the information you get about bands across different ones, and Kunal does really do it really well from our side of things as well. So it's good, obviously, for you as a band to know that you're getting put out there well as well from that side of things. Yeah. So you're also doing lyric videos with Mr. Pilkington, Very Metal Arts. You're doing one for every track on the album, is that right?
That's the plan. Yeah. We're actually going to potentially. You might have seen it by then, depending on when this comes out. Taking the footage of the Bloodstock show,
right.
and we're going to try and mix that in with some of the videos as well.
Yeah.
Maybe some other live stuff. But it's going to be video footage. Every song from the album is going to have its own video of some kind.
Yeah.
So that's the plan.
Well, when I said I'd been told that your set went well, it was him that told me that, so he was impressed with it anyway. So he's enjoyed that. But the lyric video really sort of lends itself, doesn't it? Because I must admit, before he started doing them, I've been mates with Andy for like 5 years now. So when he started doing lyric videos, I was a little bit like, they're all a little bit samey, they're all a little bit dull, but he really knows how to tell a story with the videos. And
I'm actually the same. I don't really enjoy lyric videos personally. I was actually even slightly against it. It's like, it's a lyric video. I mean, I want a real video, But I've seen his videos, and it's just a step above a lot of the other videos I've seen before. It's really engaging from start to finish. And the way he does the imagery really complements the lyrics, rather than it just being some kind of static image and the lyrics coming across the screen. He's really thought about it, thinking about the way the song moves, dynamics within the song, and he's really playing with the imagery to complement the song, rather than it just being a passive thing in the background while you hear the song in the foreground. So
I hate music videos.
Yeah.
So when I say that Andy just gets our concept perfectly, and he does such an amazing job, it really is. I genuinely mean it. I mean, the theme of the Blinding Light of Faith is the three Abrahamic faiths, and he's really taken that on board. And there's times where whenever he sends a new one along, I watch it and I'm getting unsettled. I'm looking at the music that we've made and thinking, okay, whoa, oh right, damn. And that's the last one I watched. I was like, oh no, it's 2018 and people don't like opinions. We're going to get in trouble for this one. But But he, if obviously you have to speak about with a theme like that, you have to be speaking about the big three, and it would be dishonest for ourselves and Andy not to completely embrace that concept.
Yeah.
And he's done, and anyone watching, Andy Pilkington, very metal art.
I quite like the concept of taking a piece of music and giving it to someone and seeing what they visually come up with when they listen to the sound. So they hear the sound and what they come up visually to complement that, and it's their vision. So we've given them the lyrics, but we've not told them anything about anything else. So we've just tried to get them to his own vision of what he sees when he hears the music, and that's what's represented. I quite like the concept.
I find that fascinating and interesting. We have the Ram Gallery here with some of the artists and that. We interviewed a guy, Eliran Cantor, last year who does artwork for Testament and Hatebreed and things like that. And when we talked to him about it, he was, which way does it work round? Do you hear the music first, then do the art, or the other way? And he said it works differently for different bands. He said when he did Dark Roots of the Earth with Testament, he did that first, and then they put it up in the studio and actually wrote the album with his artwork there. It's like, oh my God, that's amazing way round to do it, and it just shows the different ways of doing it. So yeah, cool. So well, that's all great here for us. You have got double time this weekend, you and Shoy, haven't you? Because you're playing with Demonic Resurrection as well.
Double wristbands.
Double wrist.
Friday and Sunday.
Yeah. So I saw both you guys. I saw you playing with David Profundis and saw you with Demonic Resurrection earlier in the year as well. So looking forward to that as well.
Yeah. I think that's going to be. I'm really looking forward to that one as well. So knowing how well the reaction is on this stage at this time of day, I'm really looking forward to the show on Sunday with that. Absolutely.
Cool.
We go way back with Demonic Resurrection because we did last time we came to Bloodstock. Just before that, we did a tour with them in 2014.
Yeah.
So we've been in touch with Sahel and Vera and everyone else who's been involved in the band for quite some time. They're great guys, and it's really cool to see right on the other side of the world, see that there is a healthy scene.
Yeah.
And it's also good to see that Bloodstock can embrace bands from. We're having the first. I understand there's the first South African metal band playing here as well. Although there's another South African singer, being our own Craig Land. Having just bands from all over the world coming and congregating in the Midlands. Yeah. It's great. It's important. We need to show that metal is an international art. Yeah. And that it accepts every creed, every colour, and every walk of life.
Perfect.
It's important.
And that's what we're all about.
Exactly.
All good.
Exactly.
Cool. So any bands you're looking forward to seeing before you head off?
Emperor.
Hey.
Emperor.
Judas Priest.
Yeah.
Priest. Cool.
Yeah, two bands which I've never managed to scratch off our bucket list. We 4 years ago we went on, just after our show at Bloodstock, we went on a tour of Malevolent Creation, which meant that we had to drag ourselves fighting off tears because we had to miss Emperor. Yeah. Playing in the Nightside Eclipse. Yeah. So this time we get to see Anthems to the Welkin at Dusk, one of the greatest black metal albums of all time, by hands down the greatest black metal band of all time. Complaining that, of course.
Perfect.
Judas Priest. Who can complain? How can a bunch of guys pushing 70 make an album that sounds like Firepower?
That's amazing, isn't
it?
Yeah,
there are people our age who are looking at that and going, right, we need to up our game.
Yeah, absolutely. Cool. Looks like you chose the right day then to be playing.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Absolutely.
Cool. Well, cheers for talking to us, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Great. That's Bloodstock TV with the guys from Dave Profundis.